My sister said our mom left everything to her. Then mom called me from the ER. The lawyer slid the will across his mahogany desk, and I saw my name wasn't on it anywhere. Your mother was very clear about her wishes, he said, avoiding my eyes. I stared at the document dated 3 weeks ago. Patricia Ann Holbrook leaves her entire estate to her beloved daughter Rebecca Holbrook. Not daughters. Daughter. Singular. My older sister Rebecca sat beside me, dabbing her eyes with a tissue she'd pulled from her designer purse. Mom wanted it this way, Sarah. She told me you'd understand eventually. $500,000, the house we grew up in, Mom's vintage jewelry collection she'd promised me since I was 7, all of it going to Rebecca, who hadn't visited Mom once during her chemo treatments. I was the one who slept on hospital chairs, who held the basin when she was sick, who quit my teaching job to care for her. This doesn't make sense, I said. Mom would never. She was on a lot of medication, Rebecca interrupted. People say things they don't mean, but this will represents her true wishes when she was thinking clearly. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I almost ignored it, but something made me answer. Sarah? Sweetie? Why haven't you visited? The nurses say you haven't been here in a week. My mother's voice. Weak, but unmistakably hers. Mom? My voice cracked. Rebecca's face went white. Where are you? St. Joseph's Hospital. Where else? Room 308. They moved me after that infection scare. Honey, I've been so worried. The lawyer's pen dropped onto his desk. I put the phone on speaker. Mom, when did you write your will? My will? Sweetheart, I haven't touched that thing since your father died 8 years ago. Why would I change it? Everything's split equally between you girls, just like we discussed. Rebecca lunged for my phone, but I pulled it away. Mom, Rebecca told everyone you died last Tuesday. Silence. Then, I what? The drive to St. Joseph's was a blur. The lawyer insisted on coming, along with his assistant as a witness. Rebecca followed in her BMW, making frantic phone calls I couldn't hear. Mom was exactly where she said, very much alive in room 308, hooked to an IV but sitting up and furious. They told me you were too busy with work to visit, she said when she saw me, that Rebecca was handling everything. She had my phone and said it was broken. The truth unraveled fast. Rebecca had Mom transferred to hospitals during a procedure, telling each facility different stories. She'd intercepted calls, controlled information, and hired an actress to play Mom for the will signing. The notary was her boyfriend's cousin. She'd already listed Mom's house for sale and opened credit cards in her name. I was going to move her to hospice next week, Rebecca finally admitted when the police arrived. She's dying anyway. What difference does a few weeks make? I have debts. Brandon's business is failing. You don't understand the pressure I'm under. Mom laughed. She actually laughed. Dying? I have a kidney infection, you dramatic fool. The doctor said I'll be fine in a week. The forensic accountant found everything. $70,000 have already spent. Mom's retirement account drained. 3 fraudulent life insurance policies. Rebecca had been planning this for months, waiting for any hospitalization to execute her plan. She'd even bought a burial plot and headstone. Rebecca got 4 years for elder abuse, fraud, and identity theft. Her boyfriend Brandon got 18 months. The cousin notary lost his license. Mom recovered fully and lived another 6 years, long enough to see me get married and meet her first grandchild. She never spoke Rebecca's name again, but sometimes I'd catch her looking at old photos with tears in her eyes. The real will was in Mom's safety deposit box, dated 8 years prior, everything split equally. But Rebecca had been right about one thing. Mom did change her will after this. She left everything to me and my future children, with one exception. She insisted Rebecca receive a single item, a framed photo of our family from when we were young, before greed poisoned everything. On the back, Mom wrote, "This is what you lost." Rebecca never picked it up.